Welcome to Kletus Ray's Roadside Service. We're we're hauling uh, cinnamon rolls again today. This is Friday. I showed up extra early. The voice is starting to come back a little bit. It's still a little scratchy here and there, but this is my third load of cinnamon rolls headed to the landfill. This one they overloaded this one because not overweight. Even my other two full loads, they were only like I was only like 65,000, so I'm all good there. But they didn't want me to have to come back for like a quarter load or whatever, so they just split. I wasn't in the warehouse or nothing, but I seen what they did when I looked at my truck whenever they were done. Whenever they gave me the green light and told me to go get my shit, they stacked more boxes on the very tip top of all these pallets. So it's a loaded. Yeah, I hope it all I mean, it'll all come out. I'm sure it'll be all right. They're also loading this with no pallets underneath on the walk-in floor trailer, which I think I brought this up once and twice, maybe it's almost every single time. The walk-in floor trailer grabs pallets whenever you're offloading pallets in there, like wooden pallets, even plastic, don't matter. There's bolts in the floor that they get stuck on halfway through. So like the last four rows get stuck in there because it doesn't have enough power to push past them, push past the bolts. But these are just boxes that are shrink wrapped or whatever, and then not shrink wrapped, just saran wrapped, clear wrapped, whatever you want to call it. There's a better name for it. I just can't think of it right now. I don't think I need to get over. There's a cop over here, but they're in like a there's like they're off the side of the road, like real far off the side of the road. I don't think I need to switch lanes for that, but I will. Everybody else did. I don't want to be the only one. Tell you what, these cops over here are fucking hunting. They've been hunting the last couple of days. Every time I come through here, they got somebody pulled over. They're pulling somebody over. I just fingers crossed it ain't me. Or fingers crossed it is me. I don't know. I don't know which one. What does fingers even crossed even mean? What does that even do? Which fingers? I could cross my pinky over the ring. I could definitely cross the thumb over like any of them. Anyways, yesterday went great. The guy hopped in there and helped me offload the last little bit because the first couple pallets that they load in there, the last ones that come out, they fall over. Okay, I don't know, just too much shaking or something going on in there. They fell over and all the cinnamon rolls were all over the fucking place. And he hopped in there and helped me knock them all out. I guess he went back and just fucking blabbed to all of his coworkers and shit that he got in the back of my trailer and the floor was moving and there was trash everywhere and it was real dirty and stinky. And because he's like, I've never been to the landfill before. So the second load, he's like, yeah, they told me not to go with you in the landfill anymore. I'm like, okay, I could do it. I'll do it. It'll be all right. So the second load, I had to do it myself, which I expected to do it myself the first time, anyways. But we got all the cinnamon rolls are gone. They're gone. They're about to be gone. I got this trailer here, and this is gonna be it. But yeah, I woke up. I think I woke up at like 4 a.m. and I was like, I should go back to sleep. And I'm like, but this is right at that cusp of going to sleep at 4 a.m. trying to wake up at 5 doesn't seem like a good idea for me because I fall into that deep sleep real quick. Maybe I don't know how my sleep cycle is. I lost my Fitbit. I used to have a Fitbit that tracked all this shit, and I went on vacation with Florida boy, and it's gone. Okay, I lost it in transit. It's probably in a suitcase somewhere around. I thought I put it. I grabbed it and I said, I'm not gonna wear this while we're out with my Florida boy buddy. I don't want to look like a nerd. I think that's exactly what I said. And I threw it in the bag like with all the toiletries. And then we unload the bag of toiletries, and it ain't even in there. I don't know what the hell happened. Also, I think we got these brand new toothbrushes right as we got back. Maybe we never even unloaded the bag of toiletries. Maybe it just got thrown in the trash. And she's like, these are old toothpaste and toothbrushes. We're getting new shit. And she just threw it all away. I think that's where I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna say my wife threw my Fitbit away. I think that's probably the safest route of travel right now. Anyways, yeah, I didn't want to fall back asleep. I will say though, back to the Fitbit thing. The Fitbit was nice because it would vibrate, and that's something new when you're waking up. Your wrist is fucking just buzzing. You're like, "There's a bug on me," and you'll wake right up. It's not a bug. It's just your vibrating wrist. Sometimes I sleep with my wrist under my ass just so I'll get woken up even a little bit more spicy. A little morning jerk session or something. Just just my alarms are going off and I'm just jerking off left-handed. Actually, right-handed. I don't know. I would switch my Fitbit from wrist to wrist. I don't know. Sometimes I like it on my left, sometimes I like it on my right. So I don't know. I don't know what everybody decided. I know it was not included in the conversation when people. I also just don't wear watches, but people are like, no, everybody wears their watch on their left. I'm like, but why? What? Who said that? Why? What's the reason for that? The left hand is the dirty hand in the Chinese culture, I heard, because they wiped their ass with their hand bare. Now, this is probably one of them old wives' tales, old wife tale, olden wives' tales. Maybe I don't know. I don't know anybody that probably wipes with no toilet paper or nothing. They just a lot of bidets are going in a lot of homes these days. We are way off topic. I woke up. I woke up at 4 and I just played on my phone until 5:15. I was like, I need to get up at 5. I'm already awake. I'm gonna play on my phone till 5:15. I don't know why I decided to do that. I was just like, oh, come on, couple more minutes of just sitting here doing nothing for no reason and going past my intentionally laying in bed longer than I agreed to do. Not a big problem. I got to my place exactly on time and I didn't have to like rush around or anything, but I decided not to pack a lunch today. That is another risk. That's a big risk out of me. I was like, you know what? I actually don't want to take a lunch. And the reason I don't want to take a lunch, it's annoying to take a lunch, is because I got a gigantic work bag and then a fucking cooler. And it's just a lot. I'm like, I want to live a little less, live more simplistic, which means buying pizza at the Quick Trip and then throwing the trash away. I don't have to walk around with a cooler full of like 6 ice cubes and a bag of water because all the ice had melted. Uh, and then I get home and I set my shit down and then I just forget to get back to it. I just totally forget. I wake up in the morning and then my beef sticks and cheese sticks are all just room temperature. And I'm like, I don't think that's good. It says here to keep refrigerated. They are in a sealed bag in a sealed cooler that's still kind of cold in there. So I eat them. But I don't know. Friday, I said, you know what? I'm not taking. I'm just taking my work bag. It's so. I feel like a damn Elon Musk whenever I don't bring my cooler. I just feel I'm like I bought my lunch today. I don't have to carry a whole bunch of shit with me. It's kind of nice. I have one hand free when I'm walking around. It's pretty fucking cool to do that. So, anyways, yeah, I got to my place on time and they got me loaded. They took a lot longer this time. I got there at 7 and I just got offloaded and it was almost 9 o'clock by the time I was leaving. So they took a while to load me this time. But I know what they were doing in there. They had to rip open pallets and then restack pallets. And I'm sure it took a long time. All to save for one load, but they didn't really save much time, I don't think, because usually it would take less than an hour to get loaded. And then I would drive up here a half hour, offload in less than an hour, and then turn around and drive back. They didn't save much time. I mean, they saved a little time, but not much. I kind of wish I was doing 2 loads. Because now, I got to go back to the shop and see what the fuck they got going for me. Got to see what they got. If they got anything special needing done. As long as, I don't know, I'd really like to get off around 3 today. It would be kind of cool to be able to go home. At 3, that'd be 9 hours worth of work. So I think it'd be okay. I think it'd be all right. I'm going to go ahead and get my lane that I need before somebody snags it up. Yeah, last night I got home and I finished the work here. I was going to get this loaded last night, but the guy was like, no, they don't want you to load it until it's like, because they want to stay with the load. I'm like, you guys really are protecting these fucking cinnamon rolls. I'll tell you. I don't know what you think's going to happen if this truck gets parked at my shop. I mean, hey, it's also pretty realistic that hobos will probably open the back of the trailer and say, holy shit, we hit the mother load, and eat a bunch of cinnamon rolls. Now, there's something wrong with these cinnamon rolls. I don't think they throw away 3 full truckloads worth of cinnamon rolls for no reason. Whether it be expiration or, something that happened during the manufacturing process. I don't know. But if hobos eat these and then call the 1-800 number on the back of the package saying, hey, there's a toenail in my fucking deal, nobody would believe that it came from the factory coming from a hobo, but they would still have to answer that call, and they don't want to do that. So anyways, I was like, all right, well, I'll just be at your shop or at the warehouse at 7 in the morning. He said, really? I said, yeah, I'll be there at 7. He's like, okay. And I told my boss that. He's like, you ain't never been here early enough to get anywhere at 7. I'm like, I'm going to do it, though. I'll do it. He's like, all right. And then I did it. So I'm pretty fucking stoked. I feel kind of like John Stamos, he just doing your normal shit. And people like, damn, that guy's fucking good. So anyways, yesterday, my day got cut a little bit short. I still got off at 4:30, but it got cut. It was going to be a little bit longer than that. Anyways, I got back to the shop, and so whenever I was dealing with fucking dipshit mechanic, I used that lightly, okay? I used it lightly, I'm still going to be friendly with him. I just don't want him working on anything. It's like, you can be a really good guy and like an okay person. Like, I'm not going to fault you on anything you got going on, but I will fault you on not doing a good job. Like, you're not doing a good job. You're a great guy. You're just not doing a good job. Anyways, while I was dealing with that, I noticed the other mechanic that was like, I'm going to put the fucking idiot on your truck because it's a simple job. The brake is froze, whatever. He was cleaning out all of his toolboxes, and he recently ran into a 3D printer and started printing out a whole bunch of crazy shit. So he's throwing away a lot of stuff. Like he is reorganizing all of his toolboxes with all these 3D printed organizers, and that means he's throwing away a bunch of other organizers. So and other shit. He was just purging his whole toolbox and everything, just throwing away good shit, bad shit, shit that is he just doesn't want. So whenever I got back to the shop yesterday, I was like, I know what dumpster he used. So I went and I was straight up dumpster diving. My whole body was inside the top of one of these trash cans. I'm digging in there, seeing what the fuck he threw away. I'm digging through some of the spit that I've spit in there. I'm digging through it, and I found socket organizers, 3 of those big panel socket organizers. I'm like, oh, these are great. I'll take these. And then he threw away 2 brand new flashlights. I mean, they're the cheap ass O'Reilly flashlights that you get like free with the big order or something. I don't know. But 2 brand new flashlights, in the box with fucking 3 AAAs in each one. I snagged those. I said, the kids are going to love me for this. And then 2 ratchets. He threw away 2 ratchets. And I mean, I tested them. They might not work under load, but they seem to work. So I grabbed them. One of them's a bigger 3/4 inch. And I'm like, I don't have a long 3/4 inch ratchet. This is kind of nice. So I took that. And then some other shit. There's another like little organizer box thing that I took. And then I was getting ready to leave. And I put my keys up and I was like, oh, let me check the metal dumpster. I never check the metal dumpster. Well, no, I check the metal dumpster quite often. But I was like, I better check the metal dumpster too, just to be sure. Because they do throw away a lot of good shit in the metal dumpster because my company's not poor like me. My company is rich. And they buy new shit all the time and they just throw away the old shit. And they don't want to make, I suggested, hey, how about you get like a rack and you just put all the good shit that you want to throw away on the rack, and at the end of each week, throw it away. They don't want to do that, which is fine. I totally understand that. So I went dumpster diving again, and I went in the metal dumpster. They had probably 5 to 6 5-gallon buckets worth of bolts, nuts, washers, spacers, bushings, all kinds of shit, and it's all brand new. None of this is old shit that has been taken off of trucks and used and shit. It's all brand new stuff, which is like shocking. I am shocked that they would do this because we have like a big bolt, nut, washer, organizer fucking thing over there. I guess they just didn't. They're like, we don't give a fuck. Let's just throw it away and we'll just buy new because they don't want to spend I guess it is hours that they would have to sit there and sort through all these bolts and nuts and washers and then try to figure out where they're supposed to go in the organizer. But they just threw all this shit away. So I went in there and I grabbed a bunch of shit. Mainly there was like these bags of like a little bolt set. I don't know what it goes to or anything, but they're these little clear bags. There's like a half a 5-gallon bucket full of these fucking little clear bags with bolts, nylon locking nuts, and washers, just thrown in there. So I was like, I'm taking all these fucking bags. I didn't take all of them, but I took a lot of them. I just couldn't hold that much, and I was like, I'm not going to take a second trip. Now, today's a new day. I might go in there and start snagging more shit, but yeah, I got like on a winch for a pickup truck. They sell you the fucking thing that the cable goes through so it doesn't get snagged on anything, whatever the fuck that's called. There was one of those in there. I don't. We bought a winch for something that was not vehicle related, and they just threw away that thing. So I grabbed it. There's also like like a big heavy duty license plate holder. I don't know why, but I said I'm taking this too. In case you wanted to mount a license plate to, I don't know, let's say a trailer or a tailgate or a bumper or I don't know, any a vast, you could mount it on your fridge if you wanted. I don't know. So I took that, and then yeah, I took a bunch of bolts and nuts and washers. I was focusing mainly on washers because I've got a lot of bolts and shit, but it seems like I'm always running out of washers, or I don't have a washer that fits what I need it to fit. So I just was grabbing as many washers as I could. And you might think that's dumb, but right now, every single washer that I use either costs a penny, a dime, a nickel, or a quarter because I drill a hole through real money to use for washers. I've got 75 cents worth of washers on the 92 right now. It's ridiculous how expensive it is to fucking drill holes through quarters. I'm like, these are good quarters. And I gotta fucking drill holes in them because I need a washer. It's ridiculous. So I grabbed a bunch of washers and shit. And I just like having, growing up in my garage, my dad had buckets and toolboxes that were just full of bolts, nuts, and stuff, you know. And they were none of it was organized. It was just a bunch of shit thrown into a toolbox and then shoved under the workbench. So I want that. I don't know where it went. I don't know who got that, but I miss it. I miss having hardware, assorted hardware, just at a moment's notice, you just dump the motherfucker out on the floor and sort through it until you find a nut that fits on the bolt, and then you're good. So I don't know. I might actually snag a bucket and just scoop up a bunch of these bolts and nuts. A lot of them are big though. They're like big motherfuckers, and it's like I don't really know if I'm gonna need to use those big ass fucking bolts unless I decide to like remount my bed of my trucks. Like take that all. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. And then they got all these bushings and shit, and I'm like, these might work. These bushings might be kind of nice to have too. So I grabbed some of the bushings, and then there was a bunch of signs. They weren't very big signs. They were like 10 by 12-inch little signs. They were basically saying like confined space, entry only, or do not enter, slippery surface, or some shit. I don't know. There was like 4 or 5 of those signs. They're the big metal galvanized reflective signs. So I grabbed those too. I'm like, I'll bang those into floorboards or rocker panels or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I grabbed them. I for sure grabbed them. And then I got home and I offloaded all this shit out of my truck because I had other shit that I'd been collecting also in the back of the 92. So I went ahead and got it all put in the garage and cleaned up. And I had a bunch of bottles of brake clean and carb cleaner and all kinds of shit all over my truck. So I got those all put back into my fire cabinet. I hope somebody realizes what I'm doing because these short trucks can take this corner much sharper than I can, and I gotta swing it wide as fuck or I'm gonna hit the pole. So I hope people realize that I'm in this lane. Okay, don't fucking pull up here and fucking try to cut me, you bitches. These motherfuckers right here. There we go. I think I'll be good here. Um, yeah, it was kind of nice yesterday. I got all my paperwork for the week. You know, while I was getting loaded, I got all my paperwork and shit done. Um, which is nice. And now I already got my paperwork basically done for this job. So I just got to do a little bit of stuff. The donuts at this place, you know, I don't know if I even brought it up, but they give out free donuts at this place, and I ate what fucking 9 donuts. They come in little packs of 3, so I ate 3 packages yesterday. Not diet friendly, you know, not at all. Um, and then today I ate 4. I'm not a good person. I'm bad. I'm a real bad guy. So yeah, that wasn't not really cool of me to do that, but I did it. And I grabbed a couple extras because I'm going to take them home to the kids. I'm going to let the kids eat them. They'll be happy about it. This weekend, I got to build a bed for my daughter. My daughter, her birthday is in just a few days, and I'm going to get the bed built. It's like a loft bed that my wife ordered, so it'll be kind of cool. I was thinking about getting like some little curtains or something I could put in there underneath it, so it'll kind of like make it feel more like a playhouse rather than just hanging out under your bed. And I don't know, maybe a little shelf or something. And then I'm probably going to start working on the jungle gym also, which I'm not. I'm excited to have it and get it done. I don't. It's going to take a lot of motivation out of me to get it going. You know, I might have to buy a case of beer. I'll be right back. I gotta check in. All right. Well, that always takes a long time. I know these truck drivers behind me don't like it. They look at me. They look at me like it's my fault. The scale house takes for fucking ever. Every time I come in here, even though this is my 3rd load on the same shit, I don't know. It's like, can you guys do something to make this go a little faster? You know, sitting there for 20 minutes at the fucking scale after waiting in line. It's like, holy. I mean, I get paid by the hour, but I don't know. I guess it's just for the other truck drivers because they pull up and all they got to do is talk to this fucking little speaker. They're like, yeah, it's Jeff. I'm here dumping shit. They're like, all right, go dump the shit. That's all they care about. You know, that's all they got to do. I got to go up to the fucking window and they're like, what the hell do you want? And I'm like, I got shit that we scheduled to offload here. This is expired. You're not supposed to be here. You're going to need to pull off the scale and all. It's like, damn it, man. Can you just let me fucking dump shit? Our company's been doing business with you the whole time. Okay, we're a big customer. I know you don't need any more customers dumping fucking trash over here. But come on, man, be easy on us. But I got Marie over there. Marie at the landfill. She is just she's an angel. She hates everybody but me. Everybody from my company, they're like, that fucking old bitch. She's a fucking asshole. And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I like Marie. I think she's awesome. And even yesterday, she was fucking cussing out the other guy, the other scale operator. She's like, "You motherfucker, you fucking lied to me." She's like screaming at him, and I'm just like laughing. And I'm like, Marie, you having a good day? She's like, I need a smoke break. I'm like, come on out here and have one. Turn your light red and come on. Put on the red light. Come on out here, lady. She's got to be in her 60s and about 4.1 feet. I didn't say 4 foot 1 inch. I said 4.1 feet tall. Real short, also wide. Just, I don't know, sturdy. A sturdy ass woman, I'll tell you that right now. She's a good one. Her husband's a lucky fella. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. Marie at the landfill. She's just a wonderful person. I came in, not yesterday, but the day before. I said, I'm so glad you're here, because sometimes she's gone. I'm like, I'm so glad you're here. I missed you the last couple of days. She's like, yeah, I've been sick. She's like, you need to tell my boss that you missed me. So then she went and got her boss, and he came over. I was like, hey, Marie needs a raise and a day off, a paid day off, with not using her PTO. And yeah, I think he gave it to her, because she's not here today. She may have gotten fired. I don't know, but I think she's the one that does the firing around here. She is hot, like a fucking Roman candle or something. Firing in all directions. Anyways, got through the scale house. We're good now. We're rolling. We're in fifth gear doing 13 uphill. Because you got to go downhill and then back up the hill and then down the hill, and then it's just a nice little mountain drive over here. We're driving on trash. It looks like a gravel road, but this is a gravel road built on trash. This was they they started mining out here. I don't know when. I don't know any facts about this place, so don't ask me. But I'm gonna act like I do. They started mining out here for gold. They didn't find no gold. They just found dirt. But they started selling the dirt, and then they had this big hole they needed to fill back up. They're like, dump your trash in here. And that was back in the 1600s, maybe. I don't even know. And there's a dog. There's a dog here at the landfill sleeping in the bush. That's a nice little doggy. I'll have to let some people know there's a doggy on the road over here. Maybe they'll pet him and give him a treat. Oh, here he comes. Hot shit. Fucking big guy. Big ass fucking loader. I wouldn't make it. He might hit me, so I didn't go. But this guy behind me is like, this motherfucker is so goddamn slow. 13 uphill, you motherfucker. He's probably cussing me. And now he's going to have to wait for me in line. He thinks I'm going to the tipper. I ain't going to the tipper. I ain't like these other semi-trucks. I don't need to go on the fucking tipper. It would be really cool if I could go on the tipper, but I can't. Because my trailer legs, my landing gear is too far forward on this trailer, so it doesn't fit on the tipper. But so this guy's gonna be, I don't know. They never expect me to be dumping with them, these trash trucks. They're like, oh god damn, this guy's got it over here. Yes, I do, and I need to be all the way at the edge. And I need a lot of room in front of me because I got to pull forward as this shit fucking shits out the back of my trailer. And I got to take a bunch of pictures because they want proof that all this shit. They ain't. I don't know. They just need a lot of proof that these fucking cinnamon rolls are gone, and I'm gonna give it to them. What else? What else is happening? What do you guys got going on in your lives right now? Oh, hey, guess what? I got a call from my buddy Bob yesterday when I was driving around. He called me. He's like, hey, man, I forgot to call you the other day. I said, brother, I'm so happy you called me right now because I haven't talked to Bob. We tried to trace it back because I didn't even know he got married. and he's already been divorced, and he's working on getting on marriage number 2, which is fucking kind of crazy. Because he's like, oh yeah, well, I got divorced. I'm like, huh. That was the first time we talked. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, I got that son of mine. And I'm like, you have a son? Yeah, I do know. Yeah, I didn't want to be rude and be like, no, I don't fucking know anything about you, dude. I knew you when you were fucking 21. So it's been a long fucking time since I talked to this guy, but yep, we're talking. And he actually only lives 30 minutes south of me, so it's like, damn. But he never comes north, and I never go south. I mean, I do go south, but I don't hang out down there, and he don't hang out up here. So it's just kind of we're close, but we're at the border. So yeah, hanging out with that guy. Let's see. First met. He's the guy that had the flatbed '80s Chevy that towed my red truck home. I talked about that recently, and he's the guy you can't punch him in the chest. I don't know. It is one of the fun facts about him. Can't punch him in the chest because he will die. That's what everybody's always said. Might be one of them old wives' tales or something. Uh, but no, he's doing all right. He's happy. He's doing all right. He's got a good job. He works on tractors. So I think it's gonna be cool. I just don't want people thinking I'm calling them because I need something out of them. It's like I've been tracking your ass down for the last 5 years. Is what I've been doing. I not consistently, but every now and again I'm like, oh man, I better call Bob. And I called his number and he don't answer. But it was the wrong number. I found out. So I got a hold of another buddy, and I was like, "Hey, man," and it was super simple. This is all I had to do the last 5 years was call this other buddy of mine, say, "Hey, give me that Bob guy's number," and he would have given it to me at any point in time with no hesitation. But I waited until like a week ago, and then I finally got it. I was like, "Hey, give me his number." He gave it to me, like, "Thank you, sir." And then I called him, and he fucking answered on the second ring. Couldn't believe it. And then he called me back. So it's like, hey, it's kind of nice to be called every now and again. I like it. I like it's interesting getting a phone call. The problem is usually I'm doing something. If I'm not on the phone or recording a podcast, I'm doing stuff, and it's like I don't have time to talk right now, and I feel bad about it. But it's like that's the way the world goes. That's how I pay my bills. Gotta fucking can't be talking to you all the time. But I do want to talk. I like to talk on my time. I like to talk when I want to talk. And I get that every now and again. Every now and again, I get to talk. I talk quite a bit. Not as much as my daughter. My daughter, she's over there. She is telling me all different kinds of stuff. They went to some sort of a library yesterday, and she had a great time. But she fell down, and I heard about it all. It was all kind of the same words. I couldn't really make it out. She has a little bit of speech problem. She still talks like a baby, and kind of hard to understand her sometimes or follow her because she's just 100 mile an hour, just talking, 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 talking. And it's like, oh, I wonder where you get that from. I wonder where you get that from, little girl. They made my little dump area a lot smaller than it was yesterday. This is not going to be good because I had my second load. I dumped half of it and then I had to pull forward and then back into another spot and then dump the other half. And now it's looking like I'm not gonna have any room to dump at all. I don't even know if I'm gonna get my truck backed up in there the way it's supposed to be to dump the cinnamon rolls. And I don't know, is there a mandate at the landfill that you can't dump 3 loads of cinnamon rolls in the same spot? I don't know, But I feel like there'd be some sort of a hazard going on there with so many cinnamon rolls getting packed in the same area. Can you guys clear out a different area, maybe over there, away from everybody else? I could just do my thing. I feel rushed over here because there's only spot for 3 trucks to dump, and I am 2 of them. So, and then everybody has to wait for me, and it takes me like 45 minutes to get this shit off the truck because I most of it gets pumped out the back with the floor, but there's little ones that get stuck on the tracks, and I gotta climb in there and get them and knock them over and push them and kick them and get them out of this truck into the landfill. Get to where you need to be, little cinnamon rolls. You're out of here. So yeah, I talked to Bob. That was cool. It was cool to talk to Bob. I was like, "You still got a square body?" He's like, "Nope." I said, "Well, fuck, I don't even know what we got to talk about then. I don't even know why I tried to give you a call. You ain't got a square body?" He's like, "Nope," because he's always had a square body, and I'm like, "Well, you fucking get a vasectomy also? You fucking chop your you tired of sitting on your nuts or something? What's going on here?" Just kidding about all that, but no, he's got a '99 Chevy and a 2017 Chevy. So he's still got 2 Chevys, but it's like I ain't got nothing in common with either of those. The '99 it's pretty close, but it's still far away from what I got. Real far away. And I sat down last night and I made a list of all the things that I want to do to the 92. And I instead of sitting here talking for an hour about it, I'll quickly give you a little list of what's going on here. Oil and filter, air filter, coolant flush, differential oil change, transmission and transfer case oil. I totaled all that stuff up. I got on O'Reilly and looked it all up. $227. Damn. And then I also want to work on the air conditioning. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with that, but I'm going to figure out where the fucking leak is and then fill it with the wrong shit and then see if it holds. I want to replace the headlights. Those are 40 fucking dollars. And then tail lights, that's $20. I want to restore the headlights, clean them up. I want to get the original radio fixed. That could be up to $100 depending on the uh, place that I have them go. And tint, I don't know how much tint's going to cost, but I might do it myself. I might take it to a shop. I don't know. Paint, I want to paint the door, the hood, and the rockers. The undercoat, I'd like to lift it up at my shop, put it on the lift and lift it up, paint and undercoat it. Slave cylinder, maybe. I don't know. I want to fix the door seal. I want to do a carpet cleaning. I want to put my leveling kit and get an alignment. I want to get 2 more tires because I don't trust these tires I got on the front. They're kind of old and they're chopped up and they're not good. And I don't like it. I don't like them a lot. So get 2 new tires. Not new. 2 more tires. I don't know. This guy's over here waving at me. I don't know what the fuck you're waving for. Why did you pull off to the fucking... This fucking guy's in the fucking way. Yeah, move your big fucking ass. I need to be all the way at the edge, you bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Go. Get. Get, you hoe. Put it in drive. I need room. I ain't got room. Go, ho! Jesus Christ. He had to wait, he had to put his seatbelt on and everything. It's like, dude, put that shit on the road. All right, we're backing up now. I think we're gonna be in a really good spot now. There's a better spot. I can back up way far now, and I'm not gonna be blocking anybody in. I don't think. That guy over there, I thought he was gonna be a dick, but he was actually kind of nice. He got out of my way. All right, I gotta pause this and hop out real quick, and I'll be right back. All right, got that door opened up and pictures taken. We're starting the offload now. Watch these cine rolls fall on out of here, and just move forward every now and again. This guy's literally, he's just brought cardboard boxes. That's kind of strange to see. Just a bunch of empty, non-folded cardboard boxes. It's kind of crazy. You could pay a lot of money to dump here. I guess this guy is with the landfill, so whatever. Other stuff that I want to do to the truck is possibly a windshield. But I don't know. I want to fix the driver door lock again, even though that's something that I should have fucking had done already. You know, I tried to fix it. I couldn't get it fixed. It just wouldn't get fixed. I don't know what the hell's wrong. Some shit's out of alignment or something. And then I want to do a door armrest. Now, this is one that I'm kind of excited about. Because I think I want to make it out of wood. And I know a guy that knows how to do wood. And I think he might be excited about that too. I want to make an armrest out of wood. But I want it to be, I don't know if we can, I guess we could make it out of pine since it's such a light color and then try to stain it to match the gray. Um, yeah, and that'd be on both sides. And maybe I'll even see if we can make some other wooden interior pieces to kind of match it. I want to mount the center console. Now the next thing after this is possibly a new driver's seat. If I get a new driver's seat, I don't really care. I think it's all right. But I think I want to get a new one to mount the center console up higher, so it can be my armrest. Because I gotta have an armrest. I mean, that's me. I'm armrest guy. But if I decide not to mount the center console that high or something, I'll get a new driver's seat possibly. One that's got armrest. Mine does not, because it was part of the 60/40 bench, and the 40 does not have an armrest. A headliner. I want to figure out what I can do for the headliner. I don't know whether it be just fabric stuck to the metal roof. Like, I don't give a shit as long as I get something up there and it doesn't look like shit anymore. Mainly, another thing would be just so the plastics don't fucking shake in the wind and everything. And then the gauges. I got to get the gauges fixed, and I can't. I was trying to think of anything else I want to do to it. I could end up doing some suspension part. Oh, shocks. That's what I need. Shocks. There we go. Now it's added. Because that thing, I'm just, it doesn't take bumps very well. And I think if I get new shock absorbers, that would actually help out a lot. This truck, you got to let it calm down before the PTO is going to turn back on. There we go. PTO don't like going into drive and then neutral and drive and then neutral. Like, just don't like to do that. And then I don't know. I'm gonna get the bike, and I'm gonna make another list for the bike. You know, of just shit that I'd like to get done to the bike. Shit that I gotta get done before I get the bike. Which I guess tomorrow. I mean, shit. Maybe today, if I get off in time, I might be able to go get my permit, and I gotta run up to the DMV anyways. Well, I wouldn't be at the DMV. I gotta go to the license office to get to do the test, and I don't know if I'm gonna be off in time for that. Um, this guy over here is just looking at my cinnamon rolls like he's gonna get out and grab a box. Feels pretty light. Every time I think it's light, and I'm like, oh, it might be empty. I'm not. I'm not even. I'm not empty at all. Wait for it. There we go. Get these cinnamon rolls off my truck. I'm gonna have to get out and fucking kick these motherfuckers out. I already know it. I don't know why, but every single time they're falling over, there's a pallet that had fallen over in the front. It's like I don't know why these guys fucking load this shit like that. Fucking not quit knocking that shit over. God damn it. I don't think it's me. If I knock over pallets, it would be the back ones, and the back ones. Every time I've opened the door, it's been all right. Been all right. Shift, bitch. Hell yeah. And then the 79, yeah, I got, I've always had the shit to do the 79, but at least now I got the starter, so I don't know, maybe even this weekend I'll get that starter fucking hooked up and see if that, it's got to be the starter that's the problem. I guess it could be my connections, but I don't think so. I did fucking good on them connections. My connections are fucking connected. They're good. So I don't know what the hell is wrong, but the starter, it's dying. And then yeah, I gotta get that bed put together. So that's gonna be another fun project. My wife said she's gonna take the kids over to her mom's house, and so whenever they get back, her room will be. I'm gonna tell her to clean that fucking room. I ain't cleaning the room and building the bed, so she'll have a clean room with a brand new bed in it and everything. And the mattress is in a box. So that's going to be fun to unroll the twin size bed. So it'll be a big difference for her. I think we're gonna have problems with her playing around in her room a lot at night when she's supposed to be sleeping. But that's okay. She's my baby. I love her. She gets to do whatever she wants. All right. Well, anyways, I think I'm done here. Keep all 18 down. We'll talk to you later. And we'll see you on the next one. Adios.